So Moose,
Hi.
what do you got here? This is interesting.
This is a cover for the pool table.
It's a very pretty rounded over bit of plywood.
They told me the dimensions and to make it edge safe, so I routed it.
Well, it's very lovely. Cool. So you guys are gonna put it on pool table?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Put a
cool.
tablecloth on it and eat off it.
And they'll never know.
I know.
Cool. That's excellent.
I love that ring.
Someone left all the balls on it.
There's pool table stuff on it.
Are you testing the mic?
It worked very nicely.
Yeah.
Very nicely.
Well, see, the idea is that we add this so that we don't have future problems like we just had with the video. How's that sound for them?
That sounds terrible. Really wish it wasn't as loud in the headphones as it was.
Can I try it out?
I just took it
Here,
into high voltage.
I'll trade you cameras.
Yeah, here, follow me to high voltage.
All right, here. Here, you get to work 2 cameras, and I'll take the
Want me to
microphone.
work the camera?
Yeah, here, you take that camera. I'll check these out. God, you have a huge head.
Thank you.
Corey, it doesn't work. There's no audio in my left ear.
Yeah, because I have the...
I know. God, it's a nice mic, right?
What we're gonna have you do? Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
But, like, oh man, it solves the room noise sound.
So,
It's really good.
hold the camera.
Okay.
I will take the microphone.
Okay. Go through. There you go. All right.
Talk.
Hey there, guys. I'm just. Oh, wow. That's sexy.
And like, just have it up here.
Yeah. And you know what we do for a fishbowl? We use one of the painter pole things because they're cheap, and you know we can get one from Home Depot for like $20. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Hello, campers, and welcome live. You're listening to Alexander Brass, the handsome DJ, on 89.9 WBYW FM, Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's sexy. That's really.
And even talking this far away, I checked with my team.
Yeah, it's great.
It's just, we're definitely using this in the Sony at least from now on.
Yeah. I don't want to have it as the main
No.
replacement mic, but for certain applications, absolutely.
Yes.
That's nice.
Thank you, Adam.
Cool.
Let's do that. Thank you, Adam.
What was our mic? He just found it. I think
Still.
it's cool that we had it buried on a shelf and didn't even know we had it. Mikey's here.
Problem.
You ready to break stuff?
We are both inadequately equipped.
Story of my life. I call it genetics, but you know, it's just how it works. The great and powerful Joe Simon. What do you got, Joe?
Okay, to support the black darkening curtain,
The Goff's curtain.
Goff's darkening curtain
Yes.
in the high voltage lab.
Okay.
Looking at the way to support it, and there is no supporting. Well, decent supporting because up above is a thin cement board, and there's the window frame, and there's the cement beam, and you can't drill into the cement beam, can't drill into the thin cement board. So I'm thinking this little bracket would go right on the end as an end cap on that cement beam, and then of course the pressure on this bracket is down, so it would be just a taper and fit. So we'd just take a little adhesive, put it on there, slap it on the end of the beam,
So do it with like liquid nails or something.
liquid nails, silicone, adhesive, structural caulk, whatever. And then it'll have a second part, and then this would go to the window frame, and there's a hang pivot point.
Cool.
So that's,
I have a guy you need to meet.
okay.
Okay. This is Mikey Belcher. Okay.
Oh, Mike, hi.
And this is Joe Simon.
How are you?
And you're both into the working of metal and tin knocking and whatnot. So he's
That's right.
like a professional union tin knocker.
Ah, okay. So don't look too close.
Yeah. But I just
I've
figured
been
you two
trying
might
not
dig each other because he's working on cutting out the stuff down the access shaft
Okay.
and cleaning up. Here, I'll show you guys what I got. I wanted to work today on getting the last of this out because we pulled all the big HVAC units out.
Okay.
I want to get that thing cut up and out of here.
It's easy enough.
And I'd like to work on, oh wow! How about that?
Craig and I brought that up. I
didn't know.
I got some dimensions on it. Well, it's
a start.
I got to weld up some brackets. That's
Okay.
why I'm here to get dimensions on it.
Okay, that's kind of, that, I was totally not prepared for that. 'Cause I know that ladder. That's the one that went on top of the recording studio.
It's hung and it's safetied, so
Okay.
it's just
Love the chain pull.
yeah.
It just has to hold it there. It doesn't weigh
It's
anything.
just it's just to stage
I would-
it for idea.
Yeah, cool. So we wanted to work on getting this. I want to get these out. There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
And this last thing, and that's totally disconnected. It's the old base that used to sit there before they
has to
came
be
and installed the thing.
sectioned up.
Yeah, I just need it sectioned and hauled out.
Okay. For getting the pipe into the top support for the golf curtain,
Yeah.
we've got a perfect shot right here. Just drill a hole through here, or even take that out, and all the 13-foot 4-inch pieces.
And that's past the wall. That's just drilling a hole through the piece of metal.
Yep. So
Oh, hell, that's
we can
easy.
just scoot those pieces right in there for top bars.
Okay. I need to know, do you need the bars to be, you said 3/4 square.
3/4 square tube.
Tube! Okay, hollow tube. I didn't know if they need to be solid or tube.
The curtains are 13.6, so the bars should be 13.4.
Okay.
And it's
They'll
going to
come
be
to
lifted
the
at 2 points.
And I just go over to Central for that?
Yep.
Okay. I'll stop out there Monday. Because I didn't know if you want solid or tube, so that was my conundrum.
Easy.
Hey there guys, I'm Chris Boden. Welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It is Saturday, October 15th, 13:55 hours, and I'm here with the Givecamp setup crew. Here's Ross. This is Ross.
Hello.
We love him. There's Jay.
Hello.
The horrible Chris down there. And what's your name?
I'm Mary.
This is Mary. And you guys are all tidying and cleaning and doing stuff. Tell them what they're setting up for.
So we're setting up for Givecamp, which
And-
is a weekend-long event where tech geeks give help to nonprofits with their technology projects, especially software and website type of projects. So in 7 days, it's going to be happening right here at the Geek Group.
And this is by weekend event. It's not like, you know, like seeing a gun show over the weekend where they pack up at 8 o'clock.
Right.
It's non-stop all weekend.
Right. When you say 8 o'clock, it's like some people may be packing up at 8 a.m. to go home for a little while. Some people may be packing up at 8 p.m. to go home for a little while. So it's a 24-hour-a-day thing. Whenever someone wants to be working for a nonprofit, we'll be here to help them do it.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. If there's anything else you guys need, let me know. Thank you, sir. It's so cool. They're doing this huge thing. We get to host it here in the new lab. I'm digging it. Just having a blast with it.
We're gonna start.
What are you two doing?
I'm about to start putting up a rail, but he needs some networking gears.
Handrails?
Yeah, I'm putting this hand with that.
Oh man, it'll be nice to have that back.
Right?
Did we sand it yet?
Nothing's been done to it yet.
All right. Do you want me to sand it down and put a
Well,
coat of
this
paint
one
on
needs
it?
to be sanded and painted too.
Yeah, we haven't done trim painting over here yet.
Yeah, so I was just gonna put it up, and then when you do all
It's a
these-
pretty low priority as things go.
But the rail needs to be up though for this.
Yeah, we got to get the railings back up.
But-
All right.
Because we're done moving big shit through here for a while, so.
All right, cool. You're doing networking?
Yep, setting up a special event router.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
So
Cool.
it will be probably the router will have to pull immediately after because it will be a security hole. But it will make things easy.
It'll make them happy, and you got a plan. We're gonna have like 100 people here for this.
Okay.
At any given moment, it'll be like a constantly changing crowd. But plan on 100 people at any given moment, and they're all gonna want to be on the internet because they're all gonna show up with laptops. They're all gonna be, they're code poets. It's a whole thing of code poets.
Yep.
So, all right. I trust you.
Thank you.
I love Bill. Bill is such a cool guy. He's just wicked smart, and he's like a pit bull. I can just sick him on something, and it just gets done. And I like that. It's a huge asset for a guy like me in this organization to be able to have people like Joe and Bill and guys like that where they're people I can trust with a project where I can just say, this is broken, fix this, and just trust them to do that. And having people that you can just let go and trust and let them just amaze you is one of the single greatest assets in running any business, but especially in a nonprofit. It's a big deal. The Geek Group has relied on Candler Tool Company for over a decade to move all of our CNC and large-scale high-voltage gear. We recommend them in the highest regard for any of your equipment moving needs.
Hey, Steve.
Hello.
What you building?
I am building a hanger here for the big projection screen on the other end of the room. This is gonna have a couple pieces of unistrut across it and hang up in the iron with the projector on it.
Okay, so we're using unistrut and threaded rod. And this is gonna hang our awesome Runco projector.
All right, it's 17:42 hours. I'm here with Mr. Koistra. This is the great and powerful James Koistra, who has an actual Visa Platinum card that he wants us to thump. So I'm going to hand you the camera, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, just don't hit the buttons on top and you'll be
Copy
fine. And I'm going to load your card here in and amongst a piece of aluminum mesh, because your platinum card isn't actually made of platinum and therefore doesn't conduct electricity at all. So we're gonna put that right down in there. Now we've got plenty of air pressure on the rig, so we're gonna step out of the room now. And oh, hang on, I gotta reset the gap. Hang on just a second. Now, I'm guessing you've seen one of the videos of this before and you know what we're about to do?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
This is everywhere Visa doesn't want to be.
All right. Get the key. Ready?
Stomp on it.
Yeah.
And do not look at the button.
Yeah, don't look at the button.
Just like Ghostbusters.
Okay. All right, clear. All right, so there's your card. Are you happy, guy?
Say hi. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Happy to help. Thank you, sir. We'll be back with more after this. All right, so here's our test setup. We've got it all alive and doing its thing, but we cannot find a manual for the damn thing. And without the manual, we can't adjust for keystone and we can't flip the image over. So this is a thing. And we found, what do you got so far?
We've got a manual for a newer version, the second generation, but it's showing menus that we don't have, so it seems we need a service passcode or something to enable the other menus, which we can't seem to find either.
And we're the geek group.
And we're the geek group.
We're the geek, and this is audiovisual. Okay, this is like the heart of our thing.
Yeah.
Because yeah, this is.
We should have this working, but.
So you brought in some goodies. You want to show us what you got?
Sure.
Ooh, wire.
Lots of wire.
Lots of wire.
Lots of wire.
Which
lots
is
of
good
Kelvin
because our wire stock was totally decimated.
Well, this is, from, I think this is 16 gauge.
Cool.
So there's a bunch of that down to...
And we have perfect shelving for all this wire downstairs. We've got that nice new wire
Twisted
shelf.
pair. No, this isn't twisted pair. But it's just, very small, tiny little wrap wire.
Cool.
So, I mean, there's all, some 20 gauge in there, so on and so forth. It's all like
That's really
3 and
excellent.
600 volt hookup wire. And then there's some cobbled stuff, but they're little enclosures that can be redone.
Project boxes. What's with the springs?
They were for battery testing.
Oh,
Just
okay.
to make, for some reason we wanted to know batteries. I don't know why, but there's some good one, I don't know, that one's used to. All right. And then some fun little stuff, so that's mostly cable, but then these are the fun stuff that I really love. These are inside this little tin can is an Aztec G12 GPS module.
Okay.
And the way it's wired up right now is it's the GPS comes in and then it's actually set up to also re-rad. So this is, you could have, if you wanted to, coming in, do some RS-232 out, whatever, and then also re-rad it inside the car if you wanted to, if you had to, in a metal box. It doesn't matter. But those are nice little pieces of equipment. And there's like 4 or 5 of those. And then these are, it's an interesting sticker. And these are probably useless to us. but
What is it?
But these are decoders for, I don't know, you can even see it, SR2K2 decoders from Boden. They're a French radio sign company.
Okay.
They don't make radio signs to go with these boards anymore, but they're a good example of RF down to, down to binary, down to RS-232 outputs. So
Okay.
it's actually a pretty fun little thing to play with. And they even show an example of how to kind of be cheap with your electronics if you want to design it. There's one microprocessor on this guy for 2 of the processing boards. So
Cool.
they process the RF on one board, but use the same microprocessor to do all of the work.
And all this is going to be available in the electronics lab here
Sure.
for members to come and tinker with.
Yeah, and it's like steal parts off of it, things like that. Because, again, they don't make product to go with these boards anymore.
But the parts on them can be used for other things.
Oh yeah, there's like an RS-232 to TTL converter in here somewhere. There's, nice big crystals and caps and power regulators and all, LEDs even could be theft. And then nice card edge connectors, that help you line things up in backplanes. It's how professional people do it, whatever. But
Anything else in there?
I think more cable. Let's see. There's some power supplies. There's there's like 4 or 5 of each of those things. Oh, there's some stuff in this one too.
Ooh, what do we got over here?
I don't know. But some hard drives and some computer parts and stuff. Oh yeah. This is even more electronic stuff. Yeah, under the Boden cable, got nice electronic caps on spools. These are even like, what are these? Can't read binary, so I don't know what that means. Anyways, these are probably little tiny resistors, and
And a whole lot of them.
yeah,
So that's just a whole box
spools
full of
and
surface mount
spools
stuff.
of circuit mount, and some serial cables, and some more project boxes, and just stuff that
Plugs, resistors.
Yep, and then just a tremendous amount. A weird connector. I know you guys don't have enough weird connectors, so I brought you a mating ribbon cable connector. When else will you need a weird connector? Where else can you find them? But they make them, and we have them. So more and more. So if anybody, now what we need is a scope, Chris, so we can do SMT by hand.
I'll get right on that.
Yeah,
I'm all over that. Well,
Yeah.
Kidwell can do it. Like he's got a system. He actually takes. I don't know if you've ever seen him do it. It's pretty rare to catch him actually doing it, but I found out his secret. He takes a whole spool like that, and he just sticks it in his mouth, and he starts biting them off.
Yeah.
And he can shoot them out of his nostril right onto a board. He's got perfect flux snot.
Okay.
And he just stick, and then you wave flow it, and it's that. It's a whole thing. He does it with his nose.
He's amazing, man. I have to do it with a scope and lots of practice and whatnot.
Well, he's Kidwell.
Because most of these boards are hand built, and they're most little SMT parts on them and stuff.
God, that's gotta suck so bad.
It can, but it's one of those things where after a while you get good enough at it that you can just, and you get like 10 boards laid out, and you just do the little next one.
You gotta teach people how to do that. You could be making videos on surface mount soldering.
But I use a scope.
Oh, we'll get a scope. Okay, we'll make it.
You get me a scope, I'll make you a video or 2 or 3 or whatever you want on how to SMT solder down a scope.
Okay.
All right.
You want to learn how to solder? Yay! Dog approves.
All right.